Hello, my name is José Angel Araguz, and I will be reading today from my collection An Empty Pot's Darkness, published by Airlie Press. This collection is a series of elegiac poetic sequences made up of poems that are 8 lines each. Um, it What happens is these little poems kind of like work together in this project to be this kind of fragmented narrative that I dedicate to different friends who have passed. The one I'll read today is entitled For Dennis Flynn. Dennis Flynn was a poet from South Texas who died in 2010. He was very important in my becoming a poet. And I won't go into all the details, but I will share that in terms of the world of this sequence, I did spend a year living in his house. He lived in a house without electricity. He was quite a character, so you can imagine living in South Texas without any electricity was pretty, one, dark and also very hot. But he was a friend and he gave me a place to stay. And sometimes that's all you need. And so that is kind of a peek into the world of this poem. Anyway, this is for Dennis Flynn. Promise me you'll never put me in a story. I unfold these words from others said over 10 years and wish they'd lead to more. Advice, jokes, living will in your wallet. When you took it out and wrote my name alongside your wish to be cremated, the page creased like your face. My room in your house was bare. I painted the walls bright green for no other reason than it made you laugh. Living there, I'd hear you turn and shuffle papers until I couldn't. The day you died, I didn't know it until days later. You gave me a door to make a desk, set it across cinder blocks, a door between the floor and ceiling. I began to write. I'd knock sometimes when stuck. The echo short, but enough for me to want to listen. Did you write this on the door? I still see you hold the page as if you could walk through. Never told me not to put you in the earth. I have dreams where you are soil and stone. I go to speak, grit cuts at my mouth, white and gray dust, the color of moths at your screen door, the year you kept me off the streets and writing in your house. I just did what anyone would do, you'd say, through the white and gray dust of your beard. You lived without power like a grudge, lit lamps as others puzzled. This is just how one lives. The nights I lived there, I stumbled in the dark and wrote my poems by the light of a kerosene lamp. When the light gave out, I would write by the moon. When the moon gave out, I'd write, trusting the words would still be there in the morning. You spent afternoons in your armchair, in and out of sleep. You'd call my name to see if I was around. Evenings, you would go house sit, leaving me the dark. Since you died in someone else's house, no one's explained it to your armchair. He is sleeping in another life. When he wakes, you'll know it when you creak. One night, a friend began to kick and spit against another car after locking her keys in hers. You yelled her name until she stopped. She asked us to stay, moved cat litter so I could sleep on her couch. Some have it nice, you said. We have poems. We're the diversity they speak of. No plot then, no arc, no denouement. The day you turned to ash, I wasn't there. I can only tell it like you might, through white, gray words. You rest in pieces. Perhaps you'd laugh. You merely left scraps. A chuckle, a crackle in your throat. You left life as broke as you had lived. I can almost hear your armchair creak. The snow today brings back the first snow, white like this, at turns pristine, then bitter like this, broken by steps whose depths can't be guessed like this. We've created one another like snow, watched each other fall and drift. You have come today like snow and made me pause, and like snow you leave. Thank you.